Okay, today we're going to tackle the wiring on this John Deere, and also we're going to put the muffler in it and go from there and see what we get. Yeah, first thing we got to do is clear all this out into the yard and get started. Alright, let's take her outside where we get a little bit better. Okay. There we go. That's better. We can get more lighting outside than we do in here. So, okay, down in here we have all the wiring we need. Coming off the engine. Let's see, is this the one? Okay, down in here we got all the John Deere wiring in here. Going over to here. We're going to have to see how we can retrofit all this on the engine connections here. That's the main thing I'm worried about, is that we got to get the connections to the engine off the John Deere, off the Craftsman, and get power to this engine. Okay, we're back. We were having a camera issue, so I have to do the filming with the iPad here, so bear with me on this. But just to let you know where I'm at, I had already pulled the harness off the Craftsman mower. We also pulled the key switch here, so it's kind of hard to tell where my plug is. But the main plug I'm looking for is that one there, so that I can tie it into this plug right down here. Okay, and then I also took the Kohler engine plug, which we're going to attach it there. But then this also gives me wires that I can make a little jumper harness. By taking this harness, yeah, this is real hard to do with one hand here, but take this harness and attach it to that one so that I get a little jumper harness. And it also has the rectifier plug on here. Okay, and then these wires are your magneto wires. Okay. This white wire is going to your solenoid. The solenoid is the solenoid on the carburetor to close off your carburetor when you turn the key off. And this black wire here is your ground wire to the magneto. So now all I need to do is figure out which wires are which on this end of the deal to go to this plug, which they're color coded there, so we should be able to figure that out pretty easy. But these are not color coded, but I do know that that wire is your ground for your magneto to kill your engine. These are your rectifier wires going to turn your voltage into DC current after coming off of the magneto, I mean. And your magneto is just acting like a alternator on your car. So we will come back to that. Okay, YouTube, we're back at the John Deere project. It's been a while, but got pulled away from the job and just couldn't get back to it for a while. We also ran into some filming issues with a broken camera. So we're going to work on just trying to get this thing to turn over. I have some wiring issues I got to straighten out, but we're going to just try to see if we can get this thing running first. So stay tuned. Okay, just want to see what happens here. Check my battery. So we got a dead battery or a dead meter here. We got DC volts. That's correct. 120, that should be plenty. I am not reading any voltage. Try something here. There's the meters working okay. So we check the voltage on this one here. That's what's going on. Okay, I'm reading 12.5 on the other mower, so it's not the meter. So let's see what in the world is going on here. Let's bring you in over here so a little easier to see what's going on. There we go. Let's go there. I'm not getting any voltage. If I got something bleeding my voltage away from me or what. Let's take this all off. So we're running everything open. Now let me see what we got. I believe we got a good battery there and it had been charged, so I don't know if something's draining it or what's happening here. There, I'm reading like 1/10 of a volt. Huh. That's interesting. I have no idea what's going on here. But let's try something here. Don't know. I checked all the safeties are all working, so this is an interesting one for me. But I'm going to try something here. Let's see if we can just jump it this way. Okay, well, it'll turn that way, so what we want to do is give it some fuel and see if this thing will fire up. Get the plug in here, and we'll try to just give it a little fuel out of the tank here. We'll pull the tank from the Craftsman itself and use that as a gravity feed for the moment, which is probably going to be our fuel system anyway. The only thing I have here is I have the solenoid. Have the solenoid to the carburetor. It has to be energized, so the fuel bowl, the float opens up the fuel. But I gotta figure out what's going on with this wiring here, because it should turn over, and it just is not. It's killing my battery. Something's killing it. One thing I'd like to try to find out is if I got any spark, first of all. Make sure that's not an issue first. And then we'll go from there. What I'm seeing that this thing should turn over and run, but it doesn't seem to want to. So to jumping it and just see if we get a spark here. spins freely. So what in the world? I'm going to try hooking up my other battery here. Don't know if you can hear the bagpipes or not, but we got a wedding going on in the background or something here. I think we're going to use this battery in my other mower and let it run and charge up a little bit. Or actually we'll just put this one on the charger, see if we can get some voltage in it. And do this thing. There we go. Oh, battery's good. I should be able to just turn this over with I'm going to put the jet charger on anyway, just to kind of give it a little extra. But this is a good strong battery, and I run it on my other mower all the time, so shouldn't have any issues here. Let's see, we're at least getting ignition from the key switch here. See, there's something not right there, but okay, we're getting spark there, so that should work. give this another try. Try to strap this back on here again without hitting that. We're going to try to run this engine free of everything else first of all, and she should run. On her own without all the junk from the tractor hooked up to her, and from there we'll figure it out from there. Alright, got some back there. So now we got fuel going there. We got to power the solenoid again. Where did I put that? I'll try to get this direct voltage from the battery here. That's something I really should do. Stab the battery cable. I hate to do that, but that's what we're going to have to do. Black wire, which is to the solenoid, and we need to hook this guy onto somewhere here. It's working because I can hear the solenoid triggering. I just need to figure out how to. The black wire, I'm sorry. White wire. It's actually that wire, I think, because I hear it triggering. I need to get this on here like this. Alright, come on now. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that's going to be it for today. Join us again when we get back to the wiring. We're going to have to find a wiring diagram and figure out what's going on. Figure out how to get this magneto to work, because I can run this tractor without all that, but it's not going to charge the battery without that working. So whatever's going on in there, something's obviously either shorted or cross wired or something, but I got to figure that out. So come back and see part 3.